Lord Spirits have a brand new song, and I am so excited about this. It came out basically a day ago, well, a couple of days ago here in Japan. And, you know, I've been trying to get around to this because it's just been so busy, but this is a band who I've been supporting for quite a while. In fact, I was looking back to try and find out when I first spoke about them, and it was on my main channel back, a broadcast, where I was talking about bands you need to check out. And looking through here, so this was back in June 2023, and at the time they had, according to my video screenshot, 650 subscribers. And credit to them, you know, here we are, not that long later, and they're about to break 6,000. They are right on the cusp of 6,000. I'm going to like this before I've even heard it, just to give them a little bit of love. This is a cool band. They've done things like they did Blackboard, which was a really cool show, kind of in a similar spirit to like First Take and all that, but a little bit more, I'd say a little bit more rock band focused. But this is a really cool band, and they just seem to deliver on great melodies, harmonies, good energy. So, don't know what to expect. As always, we'll be honest on this channel, but I'm looking forward to it. Let's go. All right. Loving that mid-tempo energy. No bass, just sparse. Such a powerful opening. Tease the instrumental back in. Oh, and the harmony. Nice. Alright, where are we going from here? That's a masterful build-up. I like how you get these first two slow chords. Another slow chord. Okay, the second half of the chorus is more slow. But the way the chord spacings are changing adds something again. More for you to get your ears into. Although that's stopped now. Nice little sing-along bit at the end. Starting the second chorus heavy. Sorry, second verse. I was about to say, that's nice. Rather than just running into the second chorus, add in the bridge here. This song's using space really well to build up the emotional intensity. Yeah, the use of space between the loud bits, the way it builds up, the way it uses that variation is brilliant. I can't believe nearly 4 minutes through already. It's an ending anime theme, I'm not surprised. It says down here. And this final little refrain that everyone can sing along to. this is why I like this band. You know, I've always said I've got a soft spot for three-piece bands because you can go two different ways for a three-piece band. You can either be a three-piece band who are just so good at doing arrangements, but you're really good at like sort of piecing together how to do a lot with not very many people, or you can be the sort of three-piece band where you're like, we're deliberately giving ourselves space to throw in whatever sound we feel like and just having all kinds of crazy extra things added in the mix. In the case of Lost Spirits, it reminds me a little bit of well, ironic reference, but like things like Chat Monchi from back in the day, where it was just like they were really skilled at using the lineup they had to maximum effect. And when it comes to what we're hearing in this song, I mean, so cool. It starts off, and at the beginning, the first few bars is just like, okay, standard mid-tempo rock song. And then just to go to that bit where it breaks down to not just a beat and vocals a cappella, no bass line. So again, you have to, in your head, assume the chord pattern, which is really great. This sort of like inferred chord pattern that you're getting underneath the melody. It's just the melody. And, you know, I mean, basic songwriting, there's probably most of you know, but just in case you don't, the basis of most songwriting you have is like a melody and a chord pattern, you know, one playing off against the other. So when you've just got one, in a way, your brain starts to fill in the gaps of the other a lot of the time. So here it was really cool how they did that at the beginning. And even that though, the drum line was very minimal. You could very much tell that it was just about playing the bare minimum kind of sound. Just like hat, kick, snare, and even the hat very light. You know, just sort of everything's very sharp, so there's as much space between the beats, and it's just almost like an a cappella beginning. Then when the instruments come in, you get like these one note and then a little stabbing bit, and it's like just not letting the song fully bed in until you get to that first chorus, and then everything comes in. And we're still listening to just a three-piece band, and yet it's I know you got the studio mix, but it's still a three-piece band, and it sounds grand when that chorus comes in because they've fed you into it so well. They've led you up to it. But the interesting thing is then you get the chorus, you know, nice big choral pattern. I did like how the chord pattern was changing, and I didn't actually predict it very well when it was played, but it was like you get the big chord pattern, the big chorus, and then it goes straight out of that into that last bit, which is a la 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 sing along bit, and then it goes into the verse, and the verse, which had been very minimal the first time, is now very sort of energetic, and it's keeping the same energy as the chorus. You're like, okay, they're seeing this through, and you're thinking, okay, this is great. But if they then just keep that energy up all the way into the last chorus or the second chorus, then we're going to have a song that basically just was charging all the way through, and it's going to lose a little bit of that texture. It's going to lose a little bit of that drama if it's just like high energy all the way from the first chorus to the end. But that decision to put in the bridge and have it just break down after the verse and before that second and therefore, as we found out, last chorus, beautiful. Again, winds up the spring, gets you ready, and then launches you into the end of the song. This, for me, super simple song. I haven't even mentioned yet how the melody was beautiful. All three parts of the melody. Verse, chorus, and then the second phase, post-chorus, if you want to call it the refrain. Every single phase of the melody was gorgeous as well. It was played nice and sharp. But this is a quintessential example of how to be a three-piece, but sound just as big, just as grand, just as anything as much bigger bands. And I love this. I think it's a masterclass in good basic songwriting, and basic not meant as an insult, just meant as getting the basics right, the bits that a lot of bands will, well, not a lot, but there are some bands who trip over those basics to get to the complicated stuff, and the twiddle and the over the top bits. And sometimes you get a band like this who just sound so much more convincing because they just got the core stuff so strong. Great stuff. Singer's voice, as always, is marvelous. I'm so glad to see this band doing well. If they haven't already, when you watch this, can you just get that over 6,000? Can we get that sorted out? All right, anyway, love it. As always, get in the comments, tell me what you think. This is a good song. And until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. For now, ciao, ciao.